Hello. I haven't filmed something just like talking to you guys in a while, and I miss it. Also, I miss posting. Like a month or so ago, there was a video I was trying to upload, and it just wasn't uploading. So I've been. That plus everything else that's been going on for me at the moment has kind of pulled me back on the creative vibes. Not even the creative vibes, that's not true, because like I've been creative, just not in terms of like making and editing videos and shit. And I just found myself sitting here. I have this little journal. It says burn after writing, and I just refound it the other day. I fully forgot that I had this. And so I was just like going through some of it, and I noticed that I was like audibly talking to myself out loud. So I figured that I would just start talking to you guys instead. Right now, what I'm doing is, it's called Walk on the Wild Side. It says sometimes there's a right thing to do. Sometimes the right thing to do is the wrong thing. Sensible people are basically idiots. What the fuck? We're not sure how that adds up, but it does. The world is wrong, so how can doing wrong in the eyes of the world possibly be wrong? Deep. Damn. It's giving really, like, fake deep. I don't even really... Yeah, that's weird, but... Anyway. And so I've already filled some out, and again, I was, like, talking to myself audibly, so I thought I would run through them and do them with you. And then, like, go through the rest. I've gone through, like, half of them. And I have ticked most of them, so... First one was being skinny dipping. Yes, I have. I think I've only been once. But... maybe not. Maybe twice, actually, at the same place that I'm thinking. Like, it was 2 and 1, I don't know. It was really fun. It was with me and a group of girlies that I was homies with at the time, and we all just, like, ran into the ocean naked. It was freezing. It was nighttime. I'm pretty sure we had, like, just finished high school. So it was a really fun experience. It was really beautiful, too. There were, like, those little bacteria. I don't know what they actually... I don't think they're bacteria. I think they're, like, little bugs, and they, like, glow. Bioluminescent? Yeah, that sounds right. Bioluminescent, creatures, and they're just, like, these beautiful blue little speckles, like, all throughout the water. It was really, really gorgeous. Being in a police car, I'm pretty sure I haven't. I'd like to, though. I actually had a dream the other night, and I woke up... No, in my dream, I was like, I kind of want to go to prison and just see what it's like. Then I woke up and was like, what the fuck? Hello? Are you okay? So no, I haven't been in a police car, and I would like to be in a police car for the novelty of it, but not because I'm being arrested. I don't want to be arrested. Absolutely not. Taken drugs. I'm going to move past that one. Being drunk, yes, I have been drunk. Being in a fight, I don't think I have. Like, I've put myself in the middle of fights to, like, break them up, and I've also, like, gone out of my way to de-escalate shit, but I don't think I've ever been in a fight. Seen someone/something die. I said yes to that one, because, like, bugs and shit. But nothing too serious. I don't think I've seen a human die. I've seen people on their deathbed, but I haven't seen someone die. Partied all night, absolutely. I most recently did that, last night. I was doing some work for a job I'm hoping to get. But even if I don't get it, it was a really fun time, and I had a lot of fun, so I'm grateful for that anyway. But, my day started really, like, 3, which I think is when I woke up, and then I came home. I was at one of the homies' houses, and I came home, and I got ready, and I got into the city, and I did my work I worked for a solid few hours, and I, like, put a lot of effort into what I was doing, and it was so much fun. But then me and the homies went to a different spot, and just, like, chilled, and, like, met up with other homies, so that was really cool. I met a lot of people last night too, which was really, really lovely. Met a lot of people, and then also like saw some people that I'd like met recently, and I don't know, it's really sweet. So yes, TLDR, I have partied all night before, and there are many times when I've done that, and like partied all night is like putting it really loosely in terms of last night. Like I wasn't partying, I was just like vaping, drinking Red Bull, like hanging out with some homies, but like we just happened to be in like the night environment. Smoke cigarettes, yes I have. I smoked the most amount of cigarettes which really wasn't many, when I was dating my abuser. And it was really funny actually, because his homies would like, because my abuser did not fuck with cigarettes and like smoking and shit like that, and his homies would help me like secretly smoke. It was really, looking back on it, it's funny to me, but also just like so fucking strange. Anyway, being fired from a job, yeah, I have, unfortunately. But that's okay, shit happens. By the time I did get fired, if I didn't get fired in that moment, I was gonna quit, so either way, I wasn't gonna be there anymore. Had stitches, yeah, I've had stitches in my mouth. I've had all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed. Gotten a tattoo, hell yeah. Faked it. This was one I pondered on for a while, because I've never intentionally faked it, but I'm pretty sure I've given people the impression that something's happened when it absolutely didn't happen. So I did tick it, because like I think technically, yeah. Crashed a party, that one I also ticked too, because like technically I've crashed a lot of parties in terms of the fact that like I wasn't invited, but like I've gone with people who like were invited. I've never just like shown up to a party that like I don't know anyone there. But because that's happened like on a handful of occasions, I did just tick it. Cheated on a test, absolutely. The only recollection I have of cheating on a test was when I was in, I want to say year 5, but I don't know why year 5 feels correct to me, so I'm just going with year 5. I cheated on a spelling test because I was embarrassed about how bad my spelling was and didn't want to look stupid. But turns out I copied someone who was really good at spelling, so I moved up like 3 spelling grades, and they were like, hang on, what the fuck? So yes, I have. Dance in the Moonlight, absolutely. That's something I want to do more. It's just so beautiful and serene. I love the nighttime air. I like the nighttime energy. I like how calm and cool and dim everything is at night. I think night's really beautiful. Skipped a class. Yeah, I've skipped a lot of classes in uni, high school. In high school, I only started doing it towards the end of high school, and it was only classes that like I didn't care about. But yeah, I have. Stolen something, yes. Every now and then I will steal something. I don't steal from people, I say, as I'm just double checking. I don't actively steal from people. I've like accidentally stolen from people, I guess, in a way that I've like borrowed something and then like not given it back. Does that count as stealing? Because if so, then yeah. But yeah, I do steal things from every now and then. My like rules are though, like never steal from anyone you love. Don't steal from small or local businesses, and just like if it's like a big corporation, then like that's okay every now and then, but legally don't steal. Yeah, I don't know if I should be putting these things on the internet. I don't know. It's my life. I can do what I want with it. Been to a music festival. I've been to a few. I've been to a handful, maybe 2 handfuls of music festivals, and I've seen some really, really, really dope artists, so I'm really grateful for those. They've been really fun. Join the Mile High Club. I have not. I've been on Minimal Planes, and I don't think I want to join the Mile High Club. It doesn't sound fun. I don't know. Maybe, like, when the vibe is right, it'll happen. Who knows? Kiss someone of the same sex. Absolutely. Arguably, I've probably kissed more people of the same sex than the opposite or other sexes, so yeah. Gotten a piercing. Yeah, absolutely. There's one right here. I have my helix. I used to have my ears pierced. I got them done because my bestie wanted hers done, and she thought it would be cute if we got them done together, so I was like, fuck yeah. But then after I had them for a little while, I was like, hang on, I actually never wanted my ears pierced, so I got rid of them. I want more piercings on my ears, though, because, yeah, like, I want this, which is the tragus, I believe. I want that one, and I kind of have been thinking about getting my eyebrow pierced recently, so I might do that. And yeah, I think I just want to slowly start getting more piercings, because I got lots of tattoos, but keen to up my piercing game. Kissed a stranger, yes, unfortunately I have on multiple occasions. Thanks, alcohol. I had friends with benefits, yes, multiple times. Don't want to dive into it. I had my heart broken, absolutely. Yeah, many times, by many, many people. Gone commando, yes, absolutely. I am right now. I'm in my pajama pants. Yeah. I can't. I'm in my pajama pants. And I don't like wearing underwear with my pajamas. It's just more comfy for me. Eating something that's alive. See, that one I didn't take, because, like, I feel like technically, yes, like, little bugs have, like, definitely, like, flown into my mouth and I've eaten them. Or, like, there's been a bug, like, drowning in my drink and I'll just drink it. But I don't think that's enough to count as eating something alive. Well, I mean, I guess that is eating something alive. I guess I'll take it, because, like, semantics. Okay, had sex outdoors, yes. On how many occasions, though? I feel like nope, suddenly remembered a few occasions. Okay, so yes, I have, and I don't, again, not gonna dive into that. Had cosmetic surgery? No. The only surgery I've ever had is my wisdom teeth removal. And the only thing that would come close that I would consider cosmetic surgery is just tattoos and piercings. Being thrown out of a club. This one I was pondering on, because I don't know. I don't think so. And the thing is, too, is if I did, I'm sure I wouldn't remember it, because, like, if I got kicked out, it's probably because I'm blackout drunk, right? But I feel like me and the homies I used to go clubbing with back in the days, I feel like we wouldn't be in one spot for too long anyway. Yeah, and definitely some of the homies got kicked out at one point or another, but I don't think I ever have. And also, too, like, some homies have been denied entry. I also don't think I've been denied entry, but I don't remember. So, I haven't been thrown out of a club, as far as I know. I have, however, had bartenders, like, hand me a glass of water and be like, if I'm, like, going to the bar to try to get another drink, they will, give me a massive glass of water and be like, if you finish this, like, I will give you another drink, which, thank you to them. Shout outs. I hope there are lots of bartenders out there doing that shit, because it's just so simple, but, like, so nice and helpful and, like, good for your body, because alcohol's poison. Let's be real, alcohol's poison. Protested against something, absolutely, of course. There are many things that I don't believe in. As I heal further, I would like to be a more active participant in protesting against things I don't believe in, but I've just been really unwell, like, mentally, kind of physically too, mostly mentally, and, yeah, I just want to get more involved. I want to do more, but I've struggled giving to myself, so giving to others has been, like, a bit extra hard. My anxiety's kind of been there, so that's, yeah, my goal is to be more active in my protesting. Cheated on someone, yes, I technically have. That's also something I don't want to go into, because I respect the privacy of anyone involved. And I'm going to leave that at that. Fired a gun. I haven't. I've fired like water guns, toy guns, like Nerf guns, like, of course. And like guns at like arcades and shit. Never fired a real gun. I really want to though. I want to learn how to shoot. I think it'd be really fun. I don't know if I would ever feel comfortable shooting animals. I don't know. At this point I wouldn't, but maybe that's something I would work up to. I don't know. But, yeah, it's something I want to do, for sure. Taken revenge. That's very vague and broad. Yeah, absolutely, I've taken revenge. In many forms. My personal favorite way of taking revenge is just being myself through and through and growing and evolving through all my trauma so that I'm a better person than the person that was treated like shit by said person I'm taking revenge on. Smoked a cigar. I have puffed on a cigar. So, technically, yeah. But I had a puff, and that was like, that would have been, I think, 2018. Broken the speed limit, absolutely. Not gonna elaborate on that, but absolutely. Drank champagne straight out of the bottle, fuck yeah. That's really fun to do. Wait, have I? No, yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, I for sure have. Played cards for money. No, I don't think I've ever gotten money involved. No. I'm keen on poker though, so I think I might get more into poker and see how that goes. Because that'd be cool to be good at and like just fun. And like with like disposable income, it'd be fun to fuck around with. But I'm also very aware of how addictive like gambling is. So it has been something that I've like actively chosen not to do because of my mental health. I just don't think like I've ever been in the mental state to like make that kind of decision with my money. Fall in love with someone I shouldn't have. That's also broad. But absolutely, yeah. Haven't we all, in a way? I've fallen in love with people I shouldn't have in terms of like people twice my age, in like professional environments, people's friends who you shouldn't have feelings for. Like technically, like I don't believe in that bullshit, but to some people that's a thing. Bought porn. I don't watch porn. I'm not a fan of porn. I feel like these days I'd probably be more a fan of it because it seems a lot more ethical now. The only porn that I could see myself getting into though is like OnlyFans. Like I'd love to support like OnlyFans creators rather than like, I don't know, the porn industry is still really sus. Like, and OnlyFans is dope because that means you're totally in control of your content, and I want to support that rather than unethically produced porn. It's that simple. So, no, I don't think I've ever... Oh, no, technically I have. I have a Penthouse magazine, and maybe they're both Penthouse. I'm gonna check one sec. Oh. Yes. They're both Penthouse, so technically I have bought porn. I have the... Fuck, is it the 15th or the 30th? I think it's the 30th. Where is it? What? Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Oh. Yeah, it's the 30th special like collector's edition Penthouse. Did I say 30th or like 30th anniversary? 30th anniversary special Bethel. Yeah, collector's edition. So technically I've bought one. Although I didn't buy that. That was a gift. I really wanted it because that was my birth month, and for whatever reason I just wanted to know what was happening in porn magazines the month I was born. Cross-dressed. Technically, yeah, like, absolutely, but, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I don't know how cross-dressing is properly defined, but my gut is telling me yes, so yes. Been to a strip club? I haven't. I have this really glorified image of what strip clubs are in my head, and, like, in my head, they're really, like, lovely and nice and cool, and, like, giving, like, Blair Waldorf in, like, Chuck's, weird speakeasy vibes. Like, that's, like, Burlesque Club, is very, like, the vibe I see in my head of strip clubs, and so I haven't been to one because I don't want to kill that idea. Like, I like the idea I have in my head of strip clubs, but at the same time, I definitely do, would want to go to a strip club for sure. I think it'd be a fun experience, I think, yeah, but I haven't shoplifted, technically, yeah, so, like, that's the same thing as stealing, right? But, like, again, it's just, like, little things when I can't afford it. Nothing big. Never stolen anything big. Only, like, little things. Prank called someone. I'm sure I have. Yeah, no, I actually have one solid memory of it when I was, like, really young. My homie and I... My best friend, my childhood best friend, and her homies, we were hanging out when we were, like... Don't know, really young. I want to say, like, 6 to 8, I'd guess. And we prank called some people. I don't know if they were people they knew or if we were just calling random numbers. I don't remember, but yeah. Skip walk. Yes, I have. I'm not gonna talk on that one. Killed an animal. I hope the fuck not. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's, like, a fish. Yeah, just insects. Just insects. And don't get me wrong, I love insects, and I try to, like, not kill them. But if I'm scared of one, I'm just gonna kill it. Sorry. And if it doesn't feel easy enough to get outside. Also, I just found out last night that whitetails aren't really that... Is it poisonous or venomous? It's venomous if they can bite you, and... I think. I don't know. But then, like, they're not that deadly. I thought they were. So that was really interesting. Yeah, that was all of the questions. Not all the questions, sorry. All of the things I've done on the Walk in the Wild side task. And that was kind of fun. I also like writing the date on each of these things as I fill them out, so that I can just, if I, because I think I'm going to take a while to fill this out, so, like, looking back on it and seeing the date is kind of fun. There are some dates in here which doesn't have the year, and I was bold enough to think that I would, oh, here's a quick fire one, that sounds cool. I don't even know what I was saying. My throat's really dry, I'm gonna have some water. But how are you doing? Thank you for watching this. It feels nice to be in front of the camera again. Oh, my neck's really sore. I was, like, headbanging a lot last night, which I thought it didn't do anything to my neck. I thought my neck was fine, but I think that in combination with sleeping on it funny, and now it's all fucked up. So, it's really sore. I'm so itchy. I'm covered in... Oh my god, even just looking directly down hurts. Fuck. I'm so itchy. I should stop scratching, though. I find that slapping is nicer than scratching. Okay, so these are quick fire questions. Fall in love, yes. Failed my driver's test, yes. I've failed my restricted 3 times. I think it's 3 times, I don't know. Jumped out of a plane, no, but I want to. Broken a bone, no. but I want to. Won a trophy. I've won medals. Don't think I've ever won a trophy. Maybe as part of a no. I was going to say maybe as part of a team I won a trophy, but no. Any sports team I was ever a part of, we were bad. Which I think helped encourage my anxiety towards sports and like collective activities and shit. So I don't think I won a trophy. Learned another language. I've learnt bits and pieces, but not quite. I really want to learn Japanese. If you couldn't tell by me being a big ass weeb. Been to a spa. I'm gonna say yes, because I think the Lost Springs in Whitianga does count as a spa. And I'm trying to think if there's any other situation, like spa-like situation where I've... So, like, low-key, no. I'm gonna cross that one out. No, I haven't. Kissed someone and regretted it. Absolutely. There are so many people that I've kissed and regretted it. And I don't mean so many, like 50 people. I mean like 5 people, okay? Smoked a cigar. I have puffed on a cigar. Yes, we went through that. And the other one, ridden in an ambulance. Yes, I have. Not for myself, but my homie had a seizure and dislocated their shoulder. So we rode in an ambo. And like the choice was for me to follow them in the car and meet them there or go in the ambulance with them. And I just didn't want to not be with them. I was like, no, I'm gonna come with. And that was wild. That was a long night. But never been in an ambulance for myself. I've had EMTs called for me because I had a really fucked up stomach problem. But they just, like, helped look after me, like, in the apartment that I was in. And went on their merry way. Turned someone down? Yes, absolutely. And there's some people that I've turned down that I look back on and was like, damn, you turned down some really nice people for some really weird and or shitty people. So, apologies if you're one of those people. Flown in a helicopter? I haven't. That sounds fun. Man, someone's famous. That's a buzzy one. No? I don't think so. What does famous mean, though? You know? Written my will? I haven't, but that is something I want to do. Not that I have any money to my name, but I think I'd like particular possessions to go to particular places. Like, I would hate for my stuff to just, like, end up in some boxes somewhere. I'd love for others to get, like, use out of my stuff. Which kind of makes me want to sell all my stuff, like, while I'm alive. I don't know. I'll think about that one. Read my partner's internet history. Yeah, absolutely. I've been in a few toxic relationships where I would go through their phone. Very, very stoked to say that that is well behind me and has been for a long time. But yeah, I absolutely have. Learned the words to the national anthem. Yeah, we sang it at school all the time. I feel like I could probably do it now, but low-key, I feel like all the Tadeo was, like, said really white. Like, so, like, I don't think I have the pronunciation down at all. But I think I know the words. Being a godparent, that's exciting. No, but I would love to be one. Not right now. Maybe? No. Even if it was right now, I'd be down. That'd be very cool. I'd be so honored if one of my friends wanted me to be their child's godmother. But, like, none of my homies are pregnant. That I know of. Buried someone. I haven't physically buried someone, but I've been to funerals that ended in us watching someone being buried. So, yes. I don't know. I feel like that's not enough to constitute burying someone. I feel like it needs to be, like, I'm the one, like, organizing it. So I'm gonna go no for now. Got married? No. But I have talked about getting married a lot to lots of different people. Some people being friends. Some people being people I was in a relationship with at the time and thought it was gonna be forever and ever and ever. So no, I haven't. And I've been proposed to a lot. Like, I'm sure they're all jokes. I can't imagine anyone's actually been serious with it so far. But, yeah. I don't know if I want to. I think I do. I think I want to get married for the sake of getting married, which is why I think about marrying a friend, because it's like, I feel like it would be less messy. I don't know. That's, yeah. Showered with someone else. Yeah, I've done that a bunch of times. It's really fun. And I also really love, like, being in the same room as someone when they're showering. Like, a lot of, I haven't gotten this recently, but that's because I've been a bit of a hermit, but my homies used to clown on me, not, like, actually clown on me, just, like, little digs, and, like, it was funny, it was really lighthearted, but, like, we would always joke that, like, Indy, had separation anxiety, so, like, I had to go everywhere with, like, my homie if I was, like, with someone, and so, like, hanging out in the bathroom while they're showering, or them hanging out in the bathroom while I'm showering, and shit like that is really cute and wholesome, and I love it. But also, too, I've, like, physically been in a shower with someone. Again, like, homies, partners, whatever. Memorized a poem. I have not. Damn, I've never even thought about memorizing a poem, too. That's really beautiful. I would love to do that. I would love to write poetry. Poetry is so, so gorgeous. So, maybe that's something I can look into. Broken something expensive, probably. Bells aren't ringing though. Bells aren't ringing. Oh, no. My throat feels really sore from, like, screaming last night. Well, screaming, vaping, and talking constantly. Oh my gosh, last night was so much fun. Today is the 8th of September, 2024. And last night I was... That stuff I'll get into another time, but it was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm excited to be getting back into life again. I feel like life has been on a bit of a pause, or pause on and off for quite a while now, but I feel like with my support systems and with my weekly therapy, group therapy, that reminds me, actually, I missed a therapy appointment last week and I never messaged my therapist about it. Fuck. With just me growing my confidence and spending more time within myself, and realizing and just, like, learning what it is that I want and, like, who it is that I want to be. It feels really cool. I'm seeing a lot of my hard work paying off, and it's really exciting. It's also really exciting for, like, 14-year-old Indy, because she had no fucking hope at all. And this is the first time that I can actually kind of see a future for myself, which is really exciting. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm kind of on the verge of crying, which is really sweet. I love crying. I cried a lot as a kid. I was a crybaby. But after so much trauma, I just wasn't able to cry for a while. And even now I still struggle with it. It's been years that I've been struggling with it, so it feels nice that I welled up there for a second. And the beautiful thing is, too, is that I can confidently look back on my journey and be like, damn, I did that all on my fucking own. Like, yes, I've had people supporting me, and that I'm extremely grateful for. That has definitely helped me along the way, like, absolutely, like, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, I dragged myself through all of it, grew through all of it, and have become the person I am today. Which I think 14-year-old Indy would be in love with, and that's honestly what matters most to me. I think as long as I'm keeping my inner and younger versions of Indy happy and safe and feeling loved then I'm doing the right things. I don't know. Sorry, I feel like a lot of this is really corny, but this is really how I'm feeling, and I'm actually really enjoying putting it out there. But I did just want to acknowledge the fact that it is corny. But also, I really do think that we should embrace cringe. Embrace the cringe. I love being cringe. Okay, back to rapid fire. Given blood. See, I haven't donated blood, but I've given blood for like a blood test for like medical research. I haven't given blood because, well, I've always wanted to, because like that seems like a nice thing to do, right? But for the longest time, because you have to be over 50 kgs, you have to have not gotten any tattoos or piercings in the last 6 months. And so by the time I was up to 50 kgs, because for the longest time I couldn't even get to 50, I would be getting tattoos and piercings like so regularly that I couldn't. So technically I've never really had the opportunity to give blood, but maybe that's something I could prioritize. Considered cosmetic surgery? Absolutely. Hell yeah. What cosmetic surgeries have I considered? There was a while there where I really wanted to get a little bit of filler in my lips. I'm glad I didn't. I like my natural lips. I think they'd look nice a little fuller, but I like them as they are. And I also always considered like getting Botox hair, because I get a bit wrinkly hair because the way I screw my face up. But these were kind of just like fleeting things. I once had a partner say that to celebrate me graduating from uni, they'd buy me some new tits. So they clearly had considered cosmetic surgery for me. I love my tits. My tits are amazing. They are perfect in my eyes, and I'm very grateful for them. When I was younger, people made me feel shitty for them, but now I embrace them and I love them. And my heart goes out to everyone with big titty back problems. I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. Danced with my mother/father. I've absolutely danced with my mom, because we've been drunk together many times. I don't know if I ever danced with my dad. I would love to dance with my dad. That's low-key another reason I want to get married, because, like, you get to dance with your dad. Jumped off the high board. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever jumped off a high diving board. Oh, no. I think one time. And that was, like, in an indoor swimming pool, and it took a lot of courage. That's something I would love to do more of. I want to jump out of a plane. I want to jump, like, off a cliff or, like, off a bridge. I don't really want to jump off, like, the Sky Tower or anything. Like, the thought of jumping down into, like, just concrete is weird. Like, I'd rather be jumping down into what looks like water or, like, nature. Dived off the high board? No, I can't dive. Been on a diet? Yeah, for, like, a minute. I don't fuck with diets. I think they're weird. But if it works for you, it works for you, and I think that's beautiful. Had an invisible friend? Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't think of any names, though, now that I say that. It was really sweet. My dad said that when I was a little baby, I'd always be talking to the corner of the room, and he always felt like I was talking to his grandmother, so I thought that was really sweet. So maybe she was my invisible friend. I don't know. Being a best man/bridesmaid? I have not. I would love to be. I would love to be either, honestly. I'd be so honored to be either in any of my homies' lives. And I hope that I do one day get to be one and or both of those things, because I think marriage is really beautiful. Despite my personal experience with marriage and my views on marriage, like, I think it's really beautiful when two people do decide to go and do that and celebrate it with the people they love. I think it's really sweet. Dated someone twice? Absolutely. I definitely have. In fact, most people I've dated, it came back around, you know? It didn't just, like... Actually, that's not true at all. No, there's only one person. I said one and put up two. There's only one person that I've actually, like, dated 2 whole different times. Won a competition, yeah, but what for? Ow, my throat. I like how the night after, like, absolutely wrecking my throat is, like, the time I decide that I really want to talk to you guys, but it just is. It just is. I just do, okay? Ow, my neck is so sore, man. Sorry, what was the one I was doing? Won a competition. Yeah, I have. I've won, like, raffles and shit. I might have won, like, best dressed to something at some point, but I can't put my finger on what it was, so maybe I haven't. I don't know. Deleted my internet history. Yeah, haven't we all done that? Also, really goofy, interesting fact about me. When I'm on Safari on my phone, I do everything in incognito, and the sole reason is because I'm still embarrassed at how bad I am at spelling and how frequently I'm looking at words just so I can know how to spell them. So that's a fun little tidbit. Make a speech in front of an audience. Yeah, absolutely. Drunk ones, ones that first come to my mind, and oh my god, there are some situations where I took it upon myself to make a speech when I just had absolutely no business making a speech, but I appreciate how supportive everyone was and how receiving everyone was of speeches I have given unprovoked, if you will. Cheated on someone. We already been through this. I don't want to talk about it again. It's not something I'm proud of at all. I've stayed out all night. Absolutely. Last night was one of those nights. Except not really. I got home at like 4, 5. I actually have no idea what time I got home. Been on a blind date. Ooh. No, I haven't. Could someone set me up on a blind date? That sounds fun. I want to do that. Had a massage. I've never had a massage. Like, I've had people massage me, like friends, lovers, family members, whatever. But, like, never gone to get a massage. Sung karaoke, yes. A very, very limited amount of times. There's only one time that rings a bell, and that was when I was friends with this girl in high school, and that's what we did for her birthday. Like, a whole bunch of us went into karaoke, and it was a lot of fun. And then, like, SingStar on, like, PS2. But outside of that, I don't think I've done any karaoke. Watch the sunrise, absolutely. I've seen some fucking stunning sunrises. I wonder if I can figure out what my favorite one was. Unfortunately, the only ones coming to mind are the ones that I've had at this house. Like, they're gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I thought there'd be a bit more of a standout one than that. But there's not, so that's okay. Watch the sunset. Again, absolutely. I grew up on the West Coast, so that's where the sun sets. So I saw sunsets my whole life. And I've been in love with them my whole life as well. And also, too, like, my room, this is west in my room, and I have windows here. So, like, I can see the sunset, which I'm really grateful for. I love the sunset. I love the colors of the sunset. I love the feeling. I love the transition of day into night, because night is definitely my favorite time to be around, so sunsets are really fun, but sunrises are also really fun. I don't think I've ever woken up for a sunrise, but I've stayed up for a sunrise for sure. Oh no, I have woken up for a sunrise. Yeah, no, there have been a few times that I've woken up and been and just, yeah, gotten up before the sun or gotten up with the sun. That was a really cute era. That's a fun era to look back on. Lost at a casino. I've gotten lost at a casino. I don't think I've ever lost money at a casino. I've never been to a casino to play money. Like, I've never been to a casino to be at a casino. In Sky City Casino, there's, like, I wouldn't call it a food court, but there are, like, these 3 restaurants, I guess you could call them, in like the very back of the Sky City Casino, and they've really dope food. So I've gone there on many occasions to eat, and I've never lost money at a casino. I've never really gambled either. The first time I like tried, my homie and I were at, it was like a Tempin bowling, like pool type joint, and there was like a little gambling room, little pokies room, and I was like, fuck, I've always been so curious, like, let's give it a go. And so I got some money out and I put like $10 into the machine, and then you were just pushing buttons and there were like lots of flashing lights, and I didn't know what any of it meant, and it just didn't feel fun at all. So I took my money back out of the machine and then went and used it on a plushie claw machine, because I find that more enjoyable. I get more enjoyment out of that. So no, I haven't lost it at a casino. Faked it. We've been through this. I'm not going through it again. Growing your own food. I haven't personally, but my family has, and so I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it until I have personally, because I would love a garden. That would be so lovely. Off the grid is kind of my ideal lifestyle, so that'd be cool. Changed a car tire. I haven't changed a car tire. That's wild. I know I absolutely could, like at 100% definitely could, but never done it. Because a stranger, we've been through that. Been on TV. Yeah, I have been on TV. So I've been on, I think most recently was an ad at my previous job. They were doing an ad in conjunction with like Paywave or something, so I think I was briefly on TV for that. I don't think I've ever been on TV otherwise, though. I'm an extra in a movie from when I was a kid, but outside that, I don't think I've been on TV. I think I'd remember it if I had been, so yeah, I'm gonna say no. Okay, I ticked it, so I have said yes. Because semantics, like, technically I have. Okay, whatever. Given money to a panhandler, absolutely. A panhandler, is that just the, like, correct way of saying, I don't want to say any of the weird, shitty terms. I think I know what a panhandler is. Yeah, I've definitely given money to a panhandler. I feel like we all should, right? Gotten divorced? No. Although, not in the eyes of the law. Definitely not in that regard. But, yeah, no. There's no but. Have I been divorced? No, I haven't. Handwritten a love letter. Oh, that's so cute. I don't think I have. I might have. If I did, it was definitely, like, way, way, way back in the day. But I've definitely written people cards or, like, sent them long-ass messages that were kind of like love letters. So I haven't handwritten a love letter. Climbed a mountain. Heck yeah. And I'd love to climb more mountains. I was going to say crime. I'd love to climb more mountains. I'd love to climb more mountains. It's annoying. I really need to pee. But I'm filming, and I low-key just want to upload this video straight to YouTube without having to edit anything. So in that case, it needs to be one cut. So I either gotta bring you with me to the bathroom, or I just need to dip for a minute. I think I'm just gonna dip for a minute. Okay. Sorry, I don't think you've ever seen me spit in a cup before, but this is something that I do on a extremely regular basis. I vape. so I get phlegmy. So I'm always trying to spit that out. I don't want to swallow that shit. It's weird. I have been trying to cut down on my vaping, but not really actively for a long time. And I think maybe I should get back into it actively. But baby steps, baby steps. Last night I only had one energy drink, and that was a big thing for me, because the last few times I've had, like, big nights, I've had, like, 3 to 5 energy drinks, and there's just, like, no reason to be consuming that much fucking Red Bull. There really isn't. Okay, I'm gonna get some water and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ugh. Hello Kitty, who to me can keep you company while I'm gone. I have returned. Ooh, my bed's nice and warm. Ugh, my body's really sore. That's, one funny thing about being sober is that I've realized that my body being sore from a night out is because of all the goofy, like, positions I'm throwing myself into, not because I was drinking. Because, like, I don't drink anymore, and I'm in a world of pain. But, you live and you learn. Had a crush on someone of the same sex? Absolutely. I have many crushes on people of the same sex currently, so, absolutely. Been on a diet twice. I mean, probably, but, like, I don't give a fuck about that one, honestly. I'm just gonna leave it. Sent a message in a bottle. I think I have. I think as a kid I've done that, which is so cute. Told at least one good joke. I feel like we all have, right? Like, at least one. If I haven't, I'm gonna be pissed. When I'm older, I want to be a stand-up comedian. So I hope I've said some funny things thus far. Worked for minimum wage. Yeah. Absolutely. I've worked for some shitty places. Won a bet. I most recently lost a bet. I lost a bet 2 nights ago. I'm sure I've won a bet. So, yeah. Just gonna take it. Written poetry. I have not, but I would love to perform on stage. Hells yeah. I was a dancer a lot of my life, so I've performed on a few stages. Although, looking back at them, a lot of them weren't stages. Like, it was just the ground. But you know what I mean. Fight again, no. See, why are some of these questions the same as, like, the last ones that we did? Because that's just a little bit annoying. Because what was this? This was Walk on the Wild Side, and then this is Quick Fire. Yeah, I don't like that there's some overlap. Been to a school reunion. The closest thing I've had to a school reunion is that there was this picnic that me and a lot of my homies and a lot of my homies would have at this cute little park near the high school we went to. And so that was like an annual thing for a little bit. So, like, kind of. But I'm not going to take it because I don't think that technically counts. DJ'd. I don't think I've ever DJ'd at all. When I was younger, I really wanted to be a DJ. When I was, like, in my early teens, very keen on the thought of being a DJ. I also thought I wanted to own a bar. So, like, just imagine me being a DJ and owning a bar. That's just really, really bizarre. But Indian and Another Universe is doing it, and that's so slay for her. Good for her. Couldn't be me, though. Ridden a mechanical bull. I haven't. Oh my god, I'd love to ride a mechanical bull. I've been to a couple spots with mechanical bulls, but I was in really deep depressions then, so I wasn't doing anything other than drinking. Learn first aid. I did, actually. I learned first aid when I was 17, and I think the course is only, like, relevant for, like, 3 years or something, so, like, technically I don't know it, but, sorry, there's something on my neck that I really want to get, and it's pissing me off. Please hold. I think I got it. Yeah, so technically, it's, like, outdated now, but I did learn first aid at one point or another. Save someone's life, technically, yeah, I have, which is really bizarre. My best friend who had a seizure, who I mentioned earlier with the ambulance ride, if she was on her own, I don't know what would have happened. So I think technically, yeah, I did. I don't, like, pat myself on the back for it or anything. It was a really traumatizing experience, but I'm just happy that she's still here with us, because she's a very beautiful person inside and out. Broken someone's heart, absolutely. I've broken many hearts, including my own. I think my own heart is definitely at the top of that list. I've broken my own heart many, many, many times, but I've also broken other people's hearts. But a lot of those people were really delulu. Really delulu. Volunteered for charity. Yes, I absolutely have. I would love to do more charity work, because the most recent time I can think of was like pre-pandemic, so that was a long time ago. But yeah, I'd like to get more involved with shit like that. That would be cool. Oh no, I feel another pimple. I have a cluster of pimples here, and I put cute little pimple patches on them to make me feel better about it. But now it feels like there's one here too. I'm actually just gonna look at it because it's on my mind. Oh. Okay, it's tiny. It's okay. I'll leave it. If it was bigger, I'd put a patch on it, but I have minimal patches at the moment, so I'm kind of preserving them. Was preserving the correct word there? I feel like reserving was more accurate, but I don't know. I'm dyslexic and just not the best at the English language. Lied to a police officer. Ooh, that's a fun question. No, I've never had any reason to lie to a police officer. I haven't had many encounters with police officers, and any ones I have, they've been pleasant. So I'm really, really grateful for that. Learned a card trick. No, like, the best I can do is, like, when you shuffle the cards, like, you bend them and then, like, shuffle the two piles together. That's the closest I can do to a card trick, but I wouldn't call that a card trick. Gotten a degree? No. I've started multiple degrees. Haven't gotten any. Had a pen pal. I did have a pen pal. In high school, I had a pen pal. Which, indie being indie, I'm really bad at staying in communication and staying in contact and just, like, routine in general. So I was the one, unfortunately, to stop replying. But I think it'd actually be really cool to reach out to her again and see how she's doing. She was from China. She came to Western Springs as part of a student exchange, and so she and I were homies, and I, like, showed her around the school and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. I was actually thinking about her recently too, so yeah, it would be cool to, like, reach out and get back in contact with her. Stayed up for 24 hours straight? Absolutely. I've stayed up, fuck, I don't even want to know the longest I've stayed up for, but yeah, I've done that on, like, a not somewhat regular of an occasion, but definitely at least, like, 5 times as much as the average person ever would, I'm sure. Maybe even more. Sponsored a child? Yes. I don't know. Sponsored a child. See? Yes, through UNICEF, which a few years ago I came to the knowledge of that maybe it's not a reputable charity. So, to my knowledge, I have, but obviously I don't know where my money goes once I've donated it somewhere. Done a split? Absolutely not. No, I tried for a little while, for, like, a really little while, and I just was not interested enough to really commit to learning. Lied to the doctor? That sounds terrifying. I've lied to a doctor for sure. Pre being medicated, I was always embarrassed and uncomfortable about medical things, so yeah, I lied to doctors when I was younger because of my anxiety. Gotten married again. No, I haven't gotten married a first time, so not married again. Signed up as an organ donor. Hell yeah, I have. But the thing is, I've been watching stuff on like organ donors recently, and it was like really creepy, weird stuff. So I kind of want to look into it a bit more. I feel like that was like maybe in the past shit was a bit more sus, but yeah. Had a tarot card reading. Yes, I have. I love tarot cards. My best friend has done quite a few readings on me, and they've been wonderful. And then I've also done readings on myself. I've never gone to like a professional though. Like I've never gone to someone outside of people I know for a tarot reading. So, and that's something I've always wanted to do for sure. I think that'd be really fun. So I'm just going to date this at the bottom again. That one was interesting. And then it's on the next page, like right beside it, it says things that I learned along the way, which there's a lot of things I learned. So let's just list some off. I'm going to go with patience at the beginning. That's a good one. And obviously, I haven't mastered patience, but I'm learning, and I'm enjoying learning. It's been a lot of fun and been really helpful to my life. Gratitude is also. Sorry, because I'm dyslexic, I have to, like, focus really hard when I'm trying to spell shit, because I don't know how to spell. Gratitude. I've absolutely learnt a lot about gratitude, and I'm really enjoying practicing gratitude. I think it's so beautiful and serene and just wholesome. It's just so wholesome. I think in modern society we really take a lot of simple shit for granted, so just practicing regular gratitude for the simple shit, honestly, I think makes a lot of difference on your life. I really do. I really recommend it if it isn't something that you've, like, if it isn't something you've, like, dabbled with at all. I highly recommend it. Or if you have, I recommend picking it back up. I want to put mindfulness. That's another one. I've been learning a lot about mindfulness in group therapy, and that's been really fun. And prior to that, I'd been learning mindfulness through one of my best friends and through other therapy that I've done, and predating all of that, like Headspace. I had a Headspace membership for a minute, so mindfulness I think is a good one. Open-mindedness is also something I've learned along the way, because I am an open-minded person, and I always have been, but I've never been this open-minded, and I think that's really cool. What else have I learned along the way? Patience, gratitude, mindfulness, open-mindedness. I think I'm going to leave it at those 4 for now, actually, because I think that's a great 4 to start off with. And again, I'm just going to put the date there. Okay, let's open another random page and see if anything happens. Oof. See, like, top 5 favorite of things is just difficult. So cute. Under films, Alice in Wonderland is there. So sweet. Alice in Wonderland has been my favorite film for a long, 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 long time. Wow, this is beautiful. It's just a page that says, it's split into 4. It says, people I miss, I wish I had never met, the last time I said I love you, and my greatest heartbreak. I think those are beautiful. People I miss, that's a long-ass list. I miss a lot of people, and a lot of them are still alive as well, so, like, I could technically reach out to them, but yeah, I miss a lot of people. Things I collected as a child. I used to collect the tabs off of cans, and bottle caps. I don't know why, I just really loved collecting them. With the tabs on cans, I enjoyed, like, getting it off the can. I always found that was fun. And with the bottle caps, yeah, I don't know. I guess there was just enough cans and bottles around for me to collect, which sounds a lot sadder than what it was. It was really sweet and wholesome. Shells. I also collected shells. I never really collected sea glass, but I always appreciated sea glass. I love calling it sea glass. It's absolutely not glass from the sea, but the sea turns it into nice, smooth glass, which I think is really cool. Not that there should be glass in the fucking ocean, but... fucking hell. I'm gonna write them down. So, shells. Bottle caps. Can tabs. What else did I collect as a child? I didn't collect stamps. I didn't specifically collect Littlest Pet Shops, but I had a lot of them, and I distinctly remember one day I was meant to be cleaning my room with my mom, but my friend called and asked if I could go to the movies with them. I'm pretty sure this was the day I went and saw Coraline for the first time, which is cool that I remember that. And so my mom was pissed that, like, I was leaving, and then she was going to keep cleaning up my room, as if she couldn't just, like, not clean my room until I got back if she really wanted me to be a part of it. But whatever. She got rid of half of my she got rid of the majority of my Littlest Pet Shops. But the thing is I was only gutted because my favorite one was gone. I didn't give a fuck about the others. I gave a fuck about my favorite one. But I was just pissed. I was like, if you didn't know that I would want these still, why get rid of most of them and not just all of them? It was weird. My aspirations as a child, that's beautiful. Dunno. I don't think there was anything I ever passionately wanted to be. I don't think there was anything specific as a child. As I got older, I had aspirations, but as a child, I just wanted to be happy. That's all I wanted. The teacher that had the most influence on my life, oh my god. I have a few. Okay, so my math teacher in year 9, I think it was the first year of high school. And so at the high school that I went to Western Springs College, and the way that we did, like, damn, maybe it was just math. Yeah, no, I think in year 9 it was just math. That was, you were put into classes based on your skill level, and I was in strain C, which wasn't the lowest, but I think there was only A, B, C, and D, but I don't know. Did I say strain C? That sounds weird. Stream C is what I meant. And my teacher, she was incredible. She was such a lovely woman. She was South African. I don't remember her name, which is gutting, but she was so, so fucking lovely. She was the kind of teacher that really, really, really gave a fuck. Like, she should just tell us these beautiful stories about her life, which, like, I don't know what it did for the other students, but for me, it helps make me believe that in the real world there can be fairy tale moments, and I think that was a really beautiful thing to learn. But yeah, so she was just such a caring teacher that we had 1 hour lessons, like, 4 days a week. Maybe it was every day of the week, I don't remember. But we wouldn't move on from something until she felt satisfied with the understanding each child had of that particular knowledge. And I just think that's the dopest shit. I just think it's so fucking cool. Like, some lessons would only work on, like, 5 math equations, but like she'd go through each of them in a way to make sure everyone understood them. And like there on the out, I was like pretty average at maths. Like I had been terrible leading up to that point. So like I credit so much to her, and she was just so amazing. Other honorable mentions in terms of teachers. Actually, I don't think I want to like dox anyone by saying their names. Like if somehow one of my teachers were to stumble upon this and know that I was talking about them, that'd be really cool. But like I don't need to give their names. So there's also in year 9, I think he was my teacher in year 9 and 10. He was my English teacher, and English wasn't streamed. It was just something you had with your core class, and your core class subjects were like science, social studies, English, PE. I think it was just those 4. But something like that at least. And he was incredibly educated. Like, he had a doctorate in English. I don't know what it was specifically because I was young at the time and I barely knew what a doctorate was. But he was incredible. He was really good. He was just, like, a really lovely person, really good teacher. Obviously, like, way too talented to just be at a random public school. But, like, he was really awesome. Also left a really big impression on me because we watched some really fucked up movies in his class at like a young age. Like year 9 and 10, that's like anywhere from the age of 12 to the age of 15. No, to the age of 14. But you know, like that's really young. Freaky. But I loved it. I loved it. Like, don't get me wrong. I loved it. Another really influential teacher is a teacher who came to Western Springs partway through me already being there. I think it was like year 11 that she arrived, and she was my dean, and she was my social studies teacher, and I thought she was really fucking cool. She like had this like no nonsense, like no tolerance for nonsense, no tolerance for dicking around, fucking around. Like she was very like, yeah, and she was just powerful in like a really like badass way, in a beautiful boss bitch kind of way, not in a oh my god, my teacher's so annoying kind of way. Do you know what I mean? She was really cool. She was also really great too because I had this really weird situation with my boyfriend's mom where she was like trying to call me out for like ditching school when I was like very much at school. And like, so the dean was like really lovely, like helping me navigate what the fuck to do with that. Weird. That still like plagues me to this day. I don't get that. It still kind of concerns me. I mean, I don't give it that much time of day, but every now and then I'm reminded of it, and it's just uncomfy. It's just fucking uncomfy. Don't blame me for your son ditching school. Okay? Other teachers. Dance teacher. Oh my god, there's this dance teacher. She was so fucking incredible. I'm pretty sure I had her right at the beginning of high school, and then she had to go because she was so incredible. She had like other shit to do. She was amazing, just so lovely, so inclusive, made me feel so comfortable. I've always been into dancing. I've always loved dancing, but I have a lot of anxiety inside of me. So anyone that makes me feel comfortable and relaxed to just like let go of it is someone I hold very near and dear to my heart. So I think those were the most influential teachers to me overall, those 4. I've had lots of other great teachers, don't get me wrong, and I've had lots of other teachers that have left questionable impressions on me. Like one teacher I had, so before we had economics, we had what was the class called? No, I think it was literally economics. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Okay, so it was economics. And I, you know, being an ADHD neurodivergent such as myself, I was talking all the time. And my homie and I were talking all the time. And the teacher would yell at me and get mad at me, and he was really awful. And then, like, he would, like, from the front of the classroom, like, he'd be in the front of the classroom, I'd be, like, on the far left side, like, kind of back a bit. So, like, there's a big different distance between him and I. There's also people between him and I. And he would just, like, stand there telling me that I cheated on a test because, like, I'm talking in class, so I couldn't, like, be that good at the subject matter. And that was really jarring, honestly, because I was talking because I understand the knowledge so well, you know, like, it made so much sense in my brain. It just seemed like common sense to the way my brain functions. But he used that as a reason to call me out for cheating when I didn't cheat, so that's shitty. But for whatever reason, I stayed in his class, so that's on me. But still, him acting that way was totally on him. He was an adult, I was a child. Weird. Okay, enough about teachers. I don't talk about teachers anymore. No. My health teacher in, was it year 13? Was it my last year of high school? I think it was my last year of high school. She was really cool. She was very, very cool. Yeah, those are the ones that are, like, coming to my mind right now. I've had a lot of incredible teachers. Again, a lot of weird teachers, too. 3 things that are getting on my nerves right now. That's a beautiful question. My throat hurting, my neck hurting, and the fact that I'm not actively working on my eating habits. That's getting on my nerves right now. And I don't really want to dive into that any further. The first 5 songs that play when I press shuffle on my media player. When was this book written? This must be kind of old. That's cute. I love that that's how it's phrased. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done talking as well. Like, there's a section that says a text I'll never send, and I wrote, "Hey, you up?" Which is funny, because now that I've written that, I feel like for some reason that I might send that message. But yeah, I think I'm going to call that a day with the burn this when you're finished writing journal. Ooh, maybe I'll take it to therapy and show, because it was really cute. One of the women that in my group therapy, she was saying that, what am I saying? What was she saying? Oh, she's saying that she got this, like, gratitude journal. And, I've always loved gratitude journals. I've always, like, made my own, like, makeshift ones where I'll just write 3 to 5 things I'm grateful for. And either I'll just, like, bullet point them, write them out, or I'll, like, have, like, little descriptions for them. But I feel like the burn after writing is, like, a really therapeutic book, because you're, like, writing it with the intention for this to disappear, which I think is really cool and really fun. So honestly, I recommend things like that. I know there are many other ones out there. I don't remember where I got this one. I think I just saw it in a bookstore and was like, ooh, I want that. And got it. So, I'm in so much pain. Oh my god. And also too, it's not really like I can't talk about what I was doing last night. It's just like I like leaving some levels of privacy, despite, like, enjoying posting shit online. Like, I want some things for myself. So, don't worry, I'm okay. I'm in good health. I had a lot of fun last night. I was safe. I was surrounded by lots of awesome people. And yeah, I don't know. Feeling super grateful. Feeling super proud and super stoked with all the progress I've made and all the work that I've put into my recovery and my healing and my journey. And I'm just so motherfucking happy to be here. And that feels so, so nice to say, because for so much of my life, I haven't been able to say that. And I feel like I can breathe again. I feel like I'm turning into myself again. Like, I don't think there's ever necessarily a point that I actively chose not to be myself, but I think slowly over time I just let others' perceptions matter to me more than my own. So it feels cool to really be sinking back into who I am and being me and doing what feels right for me, and like really having my back on everything and standing my fucking ground and talking my talk and like saying the shit I feel, like being an active member of society, which has been a difficult one for a long time, making new friends, like going out of my comfort zone. Everything is, it's so gorgeous. And like, don't get me wrong, it's not all like sunshine and rainbows. Like right now, I'm physically in a lot of pain and discomfort. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten in a while, and I'm really tired. And I still have such a long way to go in terms of healing. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just enjoying where I'm at in my journey. I'm enjoying to keep continuing on this journey, and I'm really excited to see where it takes me. So if you've watched this whole video, which is nearly an hour and a half, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and you hold a special place in my heart, because yeah, this shit is just, I don't think I'll ever stop saying this, but this is stuff that I've been wanting to do forever, so it feels fucking cool to be doing it. And yeah, thank you for your support. I'm extremely grateful for you. You have made an impact on my life, whether you know it or not. So thank you so much. I'm gonna go now so that my throat can get a bit of rest, because today's Sunday, so I have therapy tomorrow, so I want to be able to talk in therapy. But hope you have a great rest of your day or night, depending on what you're doing when you're watching this. And make sure to stay hydrated, take it easy on yourself, and make sure you get some nice rest. Thank you so much for watching.